Anatomy of earthquake. That means the structure or internal working of earthquake. How does the earthquake work? The vibrations inside the earth travel in two types of waves: body waves and surface waves. We had discussed this in the diagram told in the previous videos. Body waves and surface waves. Body waves are inside the earth, the waves which move inside the earth, and surface waves are ultimately what reaches the top of the crust. Body waves are of two types: P waves and S waves, that is the primary waves and the secondary waves. Then surface waves have L waves. L waves means the long waves. These long waves again can be divided into two parts: love waves and Rayleigh waves. We'll go through each of them one by one. Firstly, primary waves, or they are also called the push waves. These are the first waves to be recorded on the seismogram. These are the first wave. These are the fastest, and that is why they are recorded very quickly. These are the compressional waves. They compress the waves, the earth's crust. The particles, that is the things on the crust, vibrate horizontally in the direction of waves, and these waves can pass through solids, liquids and gases. Solids is the lithosphere, liquids is the oceans, and gases is it can also be felt to a height. Now, this is how the waves move. This is expanding, then contracting, then expanding, then contracting, expanding, contracting, expanding. Now, this is how the waves move, and the particle move with the expansion. When the waves expand, the particle moves, then contract, it stops, then again it moves, then it stops, then again it moves. So this is the horizontal movement of the particles. Particles here means the things which move with the primary wave. This is just like the movement of an earthworm. Like earthworm moves, expansion, then contraction, expansion and then contraction. This is how the primary waves move in the earth's surface. Next we have secondary waves. Secondary or the shear waves. They are also called shear waves. Now these are the waves which are recorded after the P waves. That is why they are named secondary. They come second to the P waves, the primary waves. They move like ocean waves. Like ocean waves, you must have seen like ocean wave, like the ripples in the river. They move like ocean waves. Particles vibrate vertically at right angle. Like when there is a wave kind of a thing, the particle will move up, then down, then it will be brought up, then dropped down, then taken up, then brought down. So this is the movement. You can see the arrows here. This is how the secondary waves move, and here the movement of particle is vertically right angle. So these are the secondary waves. Then we have L waves, which are also called the surface waves or the long waves. They travel along the surface of the earth. These are the waves which they are called long waves or surface waves because they travel along the surface of the earth, that is the crust. They are recorded after the primary and the secondary waves. They come at the last. It is again of two types: love waves, which is also called Q waves. Love waves means moving back and forth horizontally. With the diagram, it will be clear to you. Let us see some points first. Love waves cause horizontal shifting of earth during an earthquake. That is the movement of plates. Horizontal shifting. Whatever particles or whatever things are there on the earth's crust, they move horizontally. So this is the movement of love waves, and the particles move horizontally. They move and come back, they move and come back. These waves can affect only sides of lakes and oceans. They do not propagate through water. They only can be felt on the lithosphere. Like the sides of a vibrating tank, like if you must have seen the vibration of a tank, how the water waves um, touch the sides of the tanks, that is how the earth shakes when the love waves, it feels the love waves. Next, Rayleigh waves. They cause both vertical and horizontal motions of the ground. Now they can affect the bodies of water such as lakes. Now these can happen in the um, liquid form as well. Lifting and dropping of the ground, like movement, like the particle here, again 90-degree lifting and then dropping, then lifting and dropping. This is how the Rayleigh waves move, and the particles here lift and drop, and lift and drop with the wave. And these waves cause more damage, because lifting means going against the gravity, and then dropping means that it could even harm the people. And these are the Rayleigh waves. That means here Rayleigh waves have some bounce. The particles or the things on the earth's crust have a bounce, so these Rayleigh waves are more damaging. So children, we have studied here three types of waves: primary waves, the secondary waves, and the long waves. Thank you.